Oh, we're live. Sorry, those villagers and the minecart were very loud and annoying. Give me just one moment, and I'll get back to you guys watching the stream. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that worked. But Discord is being weird. Apparently it thinks... I didn't realize. I never understood how people got the purple little icon even when they were streaming, because it never started happening, but it recently started happening. But it's showing the stream title from the last stream I did. Maybe if I open Discord really quickly and then close it. So, and then I promise I'll be back. Slapping for a wither skeleton farm. It still says I'm doing that, even though I'm streaming something completely different. Well, I don't know how to fix that. So, where's the actual stream though? Okay, it says I'm streaming. Come on, please don't be weird. Stream. Sorry, it's been a hot second since I've streamed. Watch now. Yes, I want to watch the stream, otherwise I can't see the chat. Okay, I'm just gonna start and hope that this is working. Uh, it's Class C, and it's been over a week. And it's actually been basically 2 weeks since I've streamed on the server. I have been a bit intimidated by some projects that I've been working on. For example, the Wither Skeleton Farm that we started, like, again, 2 weeks ago. Well, wait. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I've lost track of time. Um, that has been going on really well. I have to start, though, by applying sunscreen, and before we actually build the stream info didn't update, that's why it says that. I thought I updated the stream in Streamlabs. I guess not. Premium clothing store. No wonder it says that. Okay, so we have to put on our sunscreen. Some weird drinkable sunscreen. I don't know what that's going to do to me. Okay, and now we get on to it. So, um, since last time we streamed, stuff has happened. And mobs are spawning. That's not a good thing. But let me quickly just go over the three main things I've done. First thing I've done, this. I've been working on the coastline of the island and just kind of making it flatter so it goes into the ocean and it looks way nicer. Thing two I've done, we have to go to the end doing projects in all 3 dimensions. Also, if there are any audio issues, please tell me. We have to go... Wait, no, the end is over here. That's gotta go down. This project I did yesterday. We have to fly about 1,000 blocks. And this was the big project that was intimidating me. But it ended up not being nearly as bad as I thought it would be. And it was still tedious, but I made a wither skeleton, not a wither skeleton farm, a wither rose farm. Basically, the wither shoots at a chicken, but ends up hitting Enderman instead. And that gives me wither roses. And it's loud, so we're going to quickly go on to the last thing. Actually, no, we'll do that later. I don't feel like flying out. Basically, I just finished working on the wither skeleton farm. Well, not finished working on the farm. I built the actual farm itself yesterday. The reason I wasn't able to do it right away was because I needed wither roses. But I did do a ton of slabbing after the stream, and I'd say I've done about maybe 60% of all the slabbing I needed to do. And now for the clothing store that I actually want to build. Actually, I wanted to do the apartment building first, but that was something I was struggling with. And the jungle tree was there because I needed vines, and I wasn't sure if you grew a jungle tree, if vines would appear on it or not. So let's sleep real quick, and then get to work. And while we get started, I should probably go over another reason I didn't stream this week, or I haven't streamed yet this week. I've been fighting a terrible sleep schedule. And if there's one thing I know is that I at least think my streams are definitely worse when I'm tired. I don't have as much fun doing the streams if I'm tired, and if I'm not having fun, then I doubt it's fun to watch. So let's see if I can... Oh wait, no, I don't have to do this from memory. I have it right here. So this is going to be made out of ice and gold. After all, it is a fashion or clothing store, and when I think clothing stores, there are a few things I think of. I think of luxury clothing, and I think that they're cold as hell, which is definitely an oxymoron. Which is pretty fitting why we're using ice. Wonder if they make it cold so that way you buy clothing. And well, actually, I'm not gonna go into the details too much quite yet. So this building is going to be easy to build, the building itself, but what's going to go inside of it won't be. Where the hell is my ender chest? So I want this general area to mainly be shops. people are going to be hanging around the boardwalk by the ocean, so they're definitely people are going to want to sell things. I guess, It's also made me realize, who's going to sell this? I've been having two ideas, right? I'm thinking either I sell stuff here, like make this an actual shop that other people on the server can come to buy stuff. Like I'll put diamond and netherite gear in here. Or I could just make it like fun stuff, like fun blue clothing, fun red clothing, and make it like a fake shop, kind of like how that restaurant doesn't sell actual stuff. It's just more of a diorama. Alright, so this needs to go all the way up to y equals 87. So the way I'm going to incorporate gold is like this. Except for right there. There need to be stairs right there. And the reason we're using gold in the building is to show that these are premium items that are going to be purchased. And these two walls will definitely change. But while we don't have anything here, I might as well just make them the same as all the others. No, I shouldn't make them all the same as the others. Oh, I didn't think this far ahead. What'll go here? Maybe just golds. I'll have to think about that while we're building. This will probably be the quickest building I've ever made. In the city, or the town, that is. Then again, I said that about that shop. Fast food place, but it took quite a bit of time. Because again, the way I go about doing this is I just go in a copy of this world, but in creative, and I just place down like a general outline of what I want, and I fill in the details as I go along. Think of it like a coloring book. In the creative world, I make the outlines, but here, while I'm streaming, I actually do the actual filling in of the lines during the stream. So this is going to be 4 stories, I believe. Maybe there's so many things you can do with the number 4. There are 4 different types of armor. But there are also other ways to categorize by 4s. Like, maybe I could do entire outfits based on each season, and each season is its own floor. I mean, I did that last season. 4 is a really great number. It's definitely one of my favorites. Everything, it seems, revolves around 4s. Now, I'd like to use blue ice, but I don't have a lot of, or if any, blue ice. I don't have enough to make this building. What I could do is come back later and swap all of it out for blue ice, which I'm definitely considering doing. It's also a bit awkward because I initially wanted this building to be white, but I don't want buildings of similar colors right next to each other. For example, I have the police building right there, and I don't want another white building right nearby it. Which is which can make things tough because I've really found that I love to use sandstone. I thought, hey, let's make. I think it was. I think it was a fast food restaurant I initially wanted to be sandstone. I'm like, oh, but we already have so many sandstone buildings. I don't actually think we do. I think that's the only sandstone building, but I've been keeping myself from using sandstone after building that. Then I looked at what I had started doing over here, and I'm like, I'm not going to end up making another blue and yellow building like this. I was tempted to use lapis for this, but I quickly, instantly shot down that idea because, well, that's basically on my lapis right there. Lapis is a beautiful building block, I think. If you use it right, it should be, the main event of a building. But just, I think it's called accenting. I think that's what I did over there. Also, that roadway or the walkways that spawn in Season 2. Yikes. It did look great there, but it was a nightmare. 1, 2, 3. I forgot gold over there. Oh no, I didn't. It just looks like I did at first. I actually have a timeline of how I want to work on stuff in the town. Like I want to work on individual plots during certain months. For example, I gave myself August and September to take care of either these two general giant plots or those three general giant plots. So I think I should ramp up work on the town area too. I've also been a bit intimidated by the town area. I don't want all the buildings to look the same, but I only know so many different ways to make buildings off the top of my head. Now then, we have these two sides. I think for these, I could try something like this. You know what? That doesn't look bad. Let's go with it. Wait, no, I wasn't supposed to do that there. I'm so glad I've got a gold farm. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be doing this. Or maybe I would. Who knows? Also, I'm really excited about having the Wither skeleton farm. Because, yeah, it gives me wither skulls which I can use to make beacons, but it also gives me coal and bones. And my bone meal farm isn't exactly the quickest, but having a lot of bones means I can have a ton of bone meal, which means my wood farm will be doing extremely well, because it uses up a ton of bone meal, and I only get maybe 9 stacks of logs per every 2 chestfuls of bone meal. Sorry, 2 double chests full of bone meal. I really wanted to use ice for the windows, but ice melts, and I don't want that. I need to sleep. Where's my bed? Though I am kind of also glad that I got the Wither Skeleton farm done somewhat early in this season. I'm not doing those here. Why do I keep placing them? I should just place in the glass. I don't think I have glass. I have sand which I can use to make glass, but I don't think I actually have any glass. I should have taken care of that. The general way I go about the buildings, after I designed it, I need to gather the materials for it, which means it usually takes me, unless I design it like really early in the morning, I'll have to actually stream me building it the next day because I need to gather the resources. And it just so happened that I had a ton of ice and gold already, which is why I was able to just stream right away. And there we go. Come on, let me under. And actually, what I'm going to do real quick. Thankfully, I do have white dye, which I'll need for the windows, but I need to gather myself some glass. So let's get to smelting that first. The other day I gathered a ton of sand, so yeah, for the coastline. I think 2 stacks of sand blocks will be fine, but we'll do 1.5. That way I get a nice even amount. And the coal I gathered from Wither Skeleton Farm, here's all the skulls I have so far. Again, I haven't slabbed up the whole thing, so I usually have to fly away from the Wither Skeleton Farm and then fly back in order to get more withers to spawn. But that's okay. So, if we want to do this as quick as possible, we don't need to do it as quick as possible. Do I have any glass? No, I don't. Still have to get this thing working. And that should finish up soon while we finish this area. Okay, well that's not where I wanted to land at all. Bam. Alright. Now for the floor, I think I want to use Prismarine. After all, that's what I'm going to be using for the stairs that'll take us up to the entrance. What kind of doors should I use? I need them to be grand. I was tempted to use iron doors, but those don't exactly look very grand. I'm thinking spruce. Why do I have a... Oh, that's the sign I broke that was saying that's going to be a clothing store. I think initially I wanted the clothing store to be right over there, but I couldn't think of anything good to put right here, so I swapped them. I'm not actually sure. I was actually debating earlier, 'cause I initially wanted to build the apartment building first before clothing store, and I was debating if I should swap them again, or if I should just put something else instead of an apartment right there. I don't think I have spruce. And I can fix that really quickly. Yeah, I definitely need to finish the sorting system, which I'll be able to do shortly, I'm hoping. Once I actually finish the wither skeleton farm, then I'll be able to work on, or I'll be able to use the wood farm for a long time. And that currently the reason, or the thing that's holding me up is wood, because I've got an iron farm that gives me more iron than I could ever use. There we go. White dye. It's in one of these. Oh, found it. I don't know if that'll be enough or not, but we'll see. Okay, this is more glass than I'm going to use. Now, clothing stores have really big, wide windows. Initially, that's what I was going to do, but then I realized just how slim this building was. And I kind of thought, maybe I should just keep the windows tall and slim instead. That'd be a new look, for sure. Okay, this building's now starting to give me Christmas vibes just because of how cold it looks. Oh, come on. Oh, it's because that ledge is there. Dang it. There we go. Just had to use a better method. Let's see what I can do. No! I wanted to place a block there. Oh, I'm just going to run into the same issue again. Oh, also, I have some sad news about anyone who likes my Hypixel streams. That ain't happening for a bit. I've been banned. Um, so the day after I did the last Hypixel stream, which was a disaster, um, I was Tuesday night. I was playing on 2B2T, and for those of you who know anything about 2B2T, everyone's expected to use a hacked client there, right? So I did, and then I logged off for the night because I wanted to go to bed, and because I know I'm always going to play Minecraft again in the morning, I just didn't close out of my game. And the next morning I thought, I want to play Hypixel. I didn't even have any of the hacks turned on. And I went to play TNT Bowspleef, and before the game even started, I was banned for giving myself an unfair advantage. That's literally the ban reason. And so I was annoyed and upset. One, I wasn't even really cheating, and I didn't mean to have my client on. Second of all, they banned me before I technically even did anything wrong, because they banned me before the game had even started. Like, you can't arrest someone before they rob the bank if they haven't committed the crime yet. But yeah, I'm very impressed in their anti-cheat if they were able to detect just the fact that I was using a client without even having any of the cheats on. So I had to find a different way to spend my time in Minecraft. And if any of you remember the one bedbox stream I did, which is basically a Minecraft server that takes place in a kind of small bedrock box, I found a server like that and I just fooled around on there. staff members on that server were very incompetent. A lot of the staff members were like cheating very OP items, and the server owner was like, "No, don't do that." And it was a nightmare. It had terrible rules. Well, sorry, they were terrible at making rules. I was able to flood the bedrock box quite a few times because there was no rule against it. Oh, okay, I've got spruce. I can just use a tree. I was thinking of just going to spawn and chopping down one of the trees near there because attached to the mushroom biome is the spruce biome. But it was also fun, and by the end of the week, I'd become an admin. So that was hilarious. I was going to be upset if that used all my bone meal. I still didn't get a tree. Oh, I thought it had been an hour. So it says 2:02, but then I realized, oh wait, I streamed at a 30 and not an hour. Right, I need to do the flooring first before I can put any of this down. So let's sleep and head to our guardian farm and grab some prismarine. I was pretty annoyed there wasn't a blue that really matched the ice well, because I wanted the stairs to also be blue, but whatever. I gotta actually decorate these tunnels soon. I mean, look at how well Tiger did it. I never would have decorated it this well. I would have just done something akin to Season 2. Which, to be fair, I'm really proud of those tunnels, even if they don't look the best. I really also need to finish the glass wall. Okay, well, we've got a ton of prismarine. We'll be fine. I don't know how much I'll need. I'll just take this much. Thankfully, if I take stack amounts, I won't have any shards left over. It's probably not enough. This'll be good for now. I can always come back for more if I need it. I do need to decorate this place as well. So no one's been online lately from what I can see. Which sucks, 'cause it means I'm not making profit. I mean, I got used to that at the end of Season 3, because I also wasn't making profit then, but it was still sad. Okay, so this should hopefully be good. Didn't actually try out Prismarine Floors, or see how they'd look. Oh, the back looks interesting. Windows look great, though. I didn't put a ceiling on that. I need to do that. Also didn't think about how people would get up or down. I don't feel like using redstone. I don't have nearly enough space to do that, unless I put a building like that where you can't really get inside of it right next to this. Oh, wow. That actually looks pretty okay. Right, for stairs. I believe I need 6, which is a really perfect number. You don't get 6, you need 6. Dang it. Up here, I'm going to have 2 stairs left over that I'm never going to use. Beautiful entrance. How will I put the doors down? Or what I mean is, how will I put the trapdoors down? Because you can't, unfortunately, you can't place it on the stairs even though it would look amazing. What if instead... I was trying to imagine how this would look. I was going to make these 3 tall doors. If that's not possible, maybe I could just use trapdoors altogether. These doors will always be open. Now the other challenge I have is making this place look great at nighttime. I'm thinking of putting glowstone right behind these gold blocks in the floor. That way the windows glow at night. Which is actually a really good thing, because then I could use quartz stairs right above them. Make it look like there are little lights underneath the display tables, because clothing stores like to put... This is actually really well lit during the daytime. However, when nighttime comes, that will not be true at all. So I'm guessing we'll have to put a water stream up around this back wall, or back corner. Also, I did buy more RAM for my computer. I am now at 16 gigabytes. However, I'm actually starting to think that the issue isn't my RAM, but it's actually CPU. And that's something I know nothing about, and I had to do a ton of research. Apparently it's possible to upgrade your CPU, but not on this computer. Because it's a micro CPU or whatever, a microprocessor, and it's soldered to the board. I actually, fully disassembled my computer, and then to try and find it, and I couldn't. It was underneath the fan. And the fan, it was a whole other story trying to take that off. It didn't use screws. It used these really annoying pins with springs on them, and the way to take them off is to pinch these arrow looking things on the other side of the board, which I needed frickin' a wrench to do. Or was it pliers? No, it was a wrench, because you can... I did it with a wrench. Okay, this place feels cramped, but I love the view. I just realized I haven't actually really looked out of one of these buildings very high up, because I really haven't been able to due to the fact that I can't really enter a lot of these. I wish... It's a really good view. Maybe if the apartment building's slightly smaller, I'll be able to look out at the ocean. That's got to go. And I want to not have to be able to see the mountain over there. I was actually initially really excited for this mountain that was right here because I believe it was like February 22nd when I first figured out what seed we'd be using, and I just saw the area that I knew I wanted to live at, and like, there's a mountain nearby. This will be a really cool looking mountain because this was before the split was announced. Maybe I should put glass here. Oh, and I could do a corner entrance. Maybe. Hmm. Would a corner entrance be better? I'd have to change up everything. Then the windows over here would look way too big. We'll leave it as is, but I still really wish I could make corner windows here and then also make them look nice. Still really interesting. Right. There's no water at the bottom. That'll have to change. Also, we're going to need actually a slab. And we're going to need water. Actually, I think we might need 2 slabs, maybe? Actually, it's probably back. Yep, there it is. Memorized where the water is. Good for me. If I were to put a slab here, would it change? It would change. Okay. Water and clothing shouldn't mix unless it's in a washing machine. Okay, so is it ever going to turn nighttime? Thank you. How does it look in here at nighttime? Because, yeah, it does not look... Actually, I think it only looks okay because of the nearby building shining light into it, or the nearby buildings. Though it still looks a bit too dim, so let us find wherever the heck I put the glowstone. That's not going to be nearly enough. I'm out of quartz, aren't I? I would need to use a temporary stair. Wait, what's my bed doing? Oh, I have many beds in there. Okay, that's probably not my bed. So I have no glowstone. I mean, I could just get more. I remembered I made a witch farm. I kind of always forget I built one. I think because it just got built so early on. I could try polished diorite stairs, but that sounds risky. Wait a minute! What am I talking about? I got villagers. I'm not gonna need a crazy amount of quartz, so that should hopefully cut it. I thought I had emeralds in there. I can just get paper. First, let's grab the glowstone. Oh, what lovely flying. I need to finish clearing out that tunnel. This is a place I never visit or AFK. one of these has the glowstone? Which one of these has the glow? Found it. I shouldn't need more than a stack. But I'll make a second stack, just in case. Also, I turned on smooth lighting. Everything looks weird. Actually, I kind of like the way that the roof is indented like this. So what did I need to do? I needed quartz. Let's grab paper. Let's make 9 stacks. Just enough for a full shulker of rockets. How much moonlight we have? Okay, that's... should be enough time. So we need emeralds so we can buy quartz. We need 48 emeralds, I believe. That should give us more than enough. Man, the day I realized hitting spacebar would... or found out that hitting spacebar would just instantly put more. Oh, that's the exact amount we needed, 48. We shouldn't need too many stairs. $32 looks like enough. So now then. Oh, I forgot these windows. So one mannequin will have to share 2 windows. And then we put the quartz. Oh, you gotta be this. Am I gonna have to replace all this glass? Well, at least the display looks nice. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this so many times. And thankfully, the light can still get into the rest of the place. So we'll have outward-facing mannequins and then inward-facing mannequins, and this is definitely not going to be enough quartz. But this looks really nice. Getting a few mannequins on there will really make this, I think, look perfect. And then the checkout area, I didn't think that far ahead. I knew I wanted it to be on the bottom floor, but definitely didn't think that far ahead anyways. So we can use, what was that, 9? 9 per floor, so we're going to need to get a little bit more quartz. Maybe... I would have broken that that packed ice, but then I wouldn't get it back. Maybe around back, what we do is actually use glowstone. Ooh, now we're talking. Oh, this is good. Looks way too cramped, but otherwise it's great. That actually doesn't look half bad. It's turning day. I don't know if that's contributing to the light. Okay, it is, I think, because the light level changes dramatically. That can also be fixed. Good thing about it being day is I can just get more quartz. So if I'm going to be doing it like this instead, then I will be using how much? 32 minus 19, that sounds like 13. So 13 per floor. Oh, actually, no, that's just the ground floor. I'll have to be using 15 per floor after this because of this up here. So back here, we need glowstone. Oh, I'm so excited. This place is going to look so awesome. Let's try this. Ooh. Neos are very easy to do when you have an elytra. And then I failed the Neo. This Neo... yeah, I'm not making that. No! It won't be that hard to place the glowstone underneath. So I only need like 48 more emeralds. We'll be good. That's an overestimation, but I don't care. So let's grab... I think 6 stacks of paper will be fine. That'll get us what we need, hopefully. Actually, let's get 7. Actually, no, we'll use 6 and just use the grindstone. Or, not the grindstone, the stone cutter. If you elytra jump while eating, you can actually move pretty quickly while eating. Oh, thankfully there's a crafting bench here, because I realized I forgot to craft. What am I doing? I need paper. No, I need emeralds for paper. Emeralds from paper. That'll be fine. Hopefully these guys have reset their trades. Yes, they have. Oh, give me that XP. Let me fix my axe. And my shovel. Aw. Okay, so let me use the stone cutter, and that should just give us 40. Okay, we definitely have enough. We have more than enough. I guess I could have gotten away with 6. Wait, I used 6. Never mind, I thought I used more than 6. Oh wait, no, but first I gotta put in the glowstone. I have to come down here and do it. perfect. I know quite a few builders say you can't really use valuable blocks like diamonds and gold in builds, but I think if you use it very, very sparingly, like this, like I'm using glowstone and gold, and I'm not just talking about sparingly in one build, I mean sparingly throughout all of your builds. Like this is the only build so far that I've built with gold in the town. I think it looks really nice. Likewise, the lapis, I think that looks pretty okay. Right, I can't do it like that if I'm doing it over here. At least that's what building has taught me. Okay, this part I hate to do. Let's see if I can do it. No, I cannot. Where's my glass? Bam, bam. Probably gonna hate the way this looks after I've put everything else here, but I'm hoping not. It definitely looks different from all the other builds I've built in the town. Everything looks either orange, or yellow, or white, or gray. I mean, we do have a blue building, and a building with pink, and a building with red, but this looks very different from everything else. So where was I? I needed to go up here. Okay, this apparently isn't going as quickly as I thought it would. It's been an hour, which is basically, I think, how long this building took. I forgot the glowstone again, but that's okay. Actually, while I'm here, I should put these in. That way I have something to place those off of. Bam. Bam. Didn't want to break them both, but okay. Alright, last chance. And I failed it. Why are my fireworks not in my hotbar? So I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I definitely don't think I will on Friday, which actually reminds me. Never mind, I already set a reminder. There's something I gotta do in person. Oh, I didn't put the glowstone in. But I had like a dream telling me to to set a reminder for the thing that's happening on Friday, even though I did it right before I went to bed last night. Bam, bam, bum, 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 bum. Okay, that's this all done. At least well, minus the actual counter and the mannequins. First, let's see how this looks at nighttime. Ooh, we're really close to nighttime. Notifications? It said there was a notification. Achievement completed. What is my bidding? What the hell does that mean? Oh, this thing's gonna crash on my computer. We didn't use all the gold. And I was completely correct. Yeah, what? Reached 10 followers. Wait, what? I've reached 10 followers? Wait, no, I haven't. Reached Who followed? Who followed? I wasn't looking. Who followed? Oh, I need to open up the Streamlab. Thank you, second person who followed. Stream manager. I wasn't actually I didn't have my stream manager open. I was just watching by actually watching. Who followed? Activity feed is empty. Who followed? I gotta know. Oh wait, it says one follower. Whatever. Oh, nighttime. Should have had Streamlabs open the whole time. Or not Streamlab, it's Stream Manager. First, let's see how it looks outside. I want to wait for the sun to completely set. So I'm actually just gonna stand right here. Ooh, I didn't actually look at the place from this angle. I have to finish putting up all the banners. I have yet to do that. Okay, almost there. Okay, this is good enough. So let's see. It looks interesting. I definitely need to cover these up somehow. But then the mannequins. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Because the glowstone also provides lighting above the mannequins. Oh, when we actually get well, I say mannequins. When I get the armor stands in, then it's gonna look even better. So, who's gonna run this? What type of mob would run a clothing store? Of course, we know that farm animals would run a fast food place, and that animals that live near the North Pole would serve ice cream. I'm saving. Actually, I'm gonna save dolphins and guardians. I already know I want them to deal with something else. I have them saved for a build. What would run clothing? I feel like something with a lot of fur, like a sheep. But sheep is a farm animal. Sheep already run or help run. Just to say we can't have multiple sheep. Hmm. Well, that begs the question. I feel like I should. I have so many Enderman heads. What should replace the one sheep? Because I think I would like to swap out the sheep in the fast food place. That way I can have two sheep. Maybe another mushroom. Yeah, let's have another mushroom. And actually, I can actually have Wither Skeleton Residents as well, since now I'm going to have a ton of those skulls. Because those need to be saved if it can be helped. Oh, but there are two sheep back here. They gotta work together. Whatever, I think it'd be funny if I saw a mushroom cooking the steak. It'd be more funny than the sheep. Before we do that, we also have to make the desk where the purchasing occurs. Well, if everything's gonna be made of quartz. I'll have a sheep here, and maybe somewhere else they'll have a sheep helping out a customer. Oh, I don't have any leather on me right now. I gotta go quickly get some. I think I have some in that chest, or one of those chests over there. I need a place to put all this junk in. Junkin' Donuts. Okay, I didn't use it all, thank goodness. I feel like I'm forgetting. Oh, I might need to make more armor stands. That might be what I'm forgetting. I've got a honey block head. I bought it off Chicken Wall in here, so I made profit, and I can... Yeah. That must have been a banner. I thought I saw something weird flying above my head. I think it was just the banner, and I'm going crazy. Yeah, it was the banner. There's a bit of there's a bit of delay between what's happening here and what's on the stream, so I can just watch the stream and then it'll happen again. So we'll have a sheep. And I'll take care of the armor later. We also need to have models. I think these guys will just wear full outfits. Okay, can't use the sword, because that'll destroy the stand. Oh my gosh, there's no winning with placing these. Okay, I just realized how many armor stands I'm going to need to place. Maybe we don't have two at every window. Or you're kidding me. Where else am I going to display these? Because there also will need to be clothing elsewhere. Could try making a shirt rack, but I feel like that would take way too many armor stands. Has to be a window with two somewhere over here. Thankfully, these guys won't need to have heads, so that's gonna make my life better. Since they're only mannequins. And just like that, I ran out. Did I have to turn all those into into planks? No. This will give me 7 more. Hello. Okay, sweet. I can fly really well. Okay, that's 12. It's just without anything on. Okay, I can see I can see the models on the first two floors really clearly, but I don't think I'll be able to see the models on the fourth floor very very clearly, at least from down here. But that's okay. Maybe I don't have to have mannequins on every floor. Maybe I won't put any on these two floors. The ones I do put will just be facing inwards. Yeah. Yeah, this looks nice. Nicer. Then I can also have a beautiful view outside. Yeah, I'm liking this. Don't like the glowstone though. I don't like that I can see that very well. Definitely will put... Maybe I can cover it up with slabs. Okay. I have 4 stands left. I'm going to need to make a few more. I think I'm out of stone. Or at least I don't have a full shulker of any stone. Might have some laying around here. Man, you think you have so much stone until you make a giant freaking volcano. Or a giant temple made out of stone. Actually, no, I think andesite is what I ran out of when making the Earth Temple last season. You think you have so much quartz and redstone blocks until you use those in builds. It's just a nightmare. Do I have any stone in here? Is this just all dirt? It's all dirt. We might have to head to spawn real quick. Thankfully, my Spleef minigame doubles as a stone generator. I don't feel like taking the portal. See if we can just make it in 2 rockets, like we just did. Okay, clearly we can. Let's try making it back in 1 rocket. We don't... we'll turn this on. We don't need that much. We just need... Yeah, this much is good. I don't want... I want a beautiful number to smelt. Oh, no. Please tell me that didn't break anything, clicking the lever like that. Oh no. Okay, it can't physically break anything. I made it break proof. Doesn't explain why Wait, why is this not working then? Okay, well that piston isn't... Oh, you know what? If I broke this, would it work? Okay. It was because the pistons near it weren't firing. That piston, which is powered through, I think, bud powering or quasi-connectivity, it wasn't working because it needs to be updated by the pistons nearby it. But since they couldn't push any more blocks, it stopped working. Okay, let's make it back home with just one rocket. Here we go. Let's try this. I've heard mention of a, or I've used the 40-40 strap, but I've heard mention that 30-30 works better. Okay, clearly it does. We're already at the tree farm, which means home is just over here. Okay, let's smelt this and get more stone for the armor stands for the shop. This place looks really cool at nighttime. I always say this, and I'm going to say it again. This place needs to look great even at nighttime. Where did I put the coal? Whatever, I have some over here. It doesn't matter. Actually, let's just do this. Okay, that's clearly not what I wanted. It should hopefully take no time at all. Okay, that's not what I wanted. So then, now I have to think about what kind of armor should I display. I mean, it'd be much better if I used leather armor, because that could be all kinds of colors, but maybe I could actually sell armor here too and make that like the top two floors. And I suppose if well, I was think I'll just make this a display shop, like the ice cream shop in that one. I just built it and I can't remember the name of it. The fast food place. Okay, that should be done by now. Almost. Let me grab some more rockets. Here's my bench. Don't think this will be enough sticks, but whatever. And stone cutter. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be more armor stands that I'm going to need, probably. Okay. And I need to give all these armor stands arms if they're going to look like convincing mannequins. Or more convincing. I do not look forward to that. So now the interior. Gotten the walls taken care of, but how will I display clothing? We need tables. It's going to be a nightmare working with all these. If I were to put a ton in here, because there will be armor stands literally everywhere. So we'll put a table here. I still don't know what I want to put on it. Maybe I'll put... You can't make invisible armor stands. That really bugs me, because I'd love to just put a pair of boots or something. Or a pair of pants just on the table. Let me just check. You can't do that. Oh, you can make it invisible. Oh, it was invulnerable. That's the thing you couldn't make it. I thought I tried to make it invisible in the past, and it didn't work. No, you just can't make them invulnerable, because I wanted to put an armor stand in lava to make it look like a fire was happening. Right. Okay, so then this totally works. We just need a ton of dye. Well, I guess I might as well make the tables before doing any of that. We first should have a different table layout. And I'm out of quartz again. think I think we'll be fine with just getting 6 more stacks of paper. Hopefully I'm able to buy more quartz. The quartz villagers have always been really annoying to deal with. If they'll go Like, they can go days without selling anything to me, which is really annoying, because I'm supposed to be able to get 3 trades a day. Wait, no. Okay, I'm out of emeralds. There we go. Oh, my hair is itching. My skin. Oh, but I just remember these places have fitting rooms. Where will I put the fitting rooms? What am I saying? There are only 2 different sizes of clothing in Minecraft. We'll be fine. Chef kiss. Okay. And now for the part that's gonna suck. Doing the actual armor. So, I don't want to do that right now, though. I guess I will prepare the mannequins at least. By that I mean remove the base plates and turn on their arms. And I'm afraid I won't be able to go too crazy with like armor or the people in here like holding stuff, because there are just too many armor stands too close to each other. And the reason that's an issue is because it might, if I try and modify an armor stand, I might accidentally modify an armor stand that's closer, and it'll be nearly impossible to modify the one I want. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Show arms, yes. Base plate, no. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. There's gonna be a bunch of this. Ah, this one didn't get arms. Oh, it looks like they're holding hands. How cute. This one didn't get hands or arms. Again, this one didn't get arms. Maybe he's trying to modify the armor stands below or above. Hmm. Okay, I think I know what I did. And this one's just going to be invisible, so I don't really need to do much work with it. That's it. Okay. So let me look through the windows again. See again just how well this looks. Looks pretty well. It's hard to see the armor stands, but I think they'll be way more obvious once they're actually wearing clothing. That display has no armor stands. Okay. Still, I'm really happy with this. It looks really good. I think it could use more depth. Wish you could make quartz fences or walls. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, this thing needs depth. I can't stop seeing it like it's a grid. Maybe it'll look better when there are more buildings around it, but if I could put like dark oak trapdoors along the walls, but still be able to have the glass there. Alright, that's gonna be annoying. How could I go about putting more depth? I think andesite walls, perhaps? 'Cause now it's starting to bother me. Or worst case scenario, I just use Prismarine walls. So I'm pretty sure if I had andesite, I'd be back at my base. Or my house. I really gotta finish working on my base. I really wish you could do calcite walls. Let's try this. Let's try stone walls real quick. That's not my rockets. Can you not do stone walls? A stone wall's not a thing. Stone wall. Oh, they stone walls don't exist. That's something I didn't realize. Let me quickly go to my house. Okay, all I've got left is basalt and deep slate coal. Can I make deep slate walls? Hang on. Deep slate walls. How do I do this? Cobbled, polished. I want to try the polished walls. Hold up. How good would that look? Let's just turn it all. I've just realized I haven't been working with deep slate a lot recently. I think I've only ever used it in my house, my skeleton farm, which I don't know how that's doing, and the roadways. I haven't really actually used it as a building block. And now I'm remembering why. I'm trying to use it not as a building block, so that way it doesn't look like the roadways. Still, let's try it. So let's try the bricks. That'll look different enough from that. Hang on a minute. I can see myself making a building out of deep slate and gold. The little bits... This covers up the gold, which I don't like, but at the same time, it covers it up only a little bit. Or you can only see a little bit of gold left. I think what I'm going to do is, after the stream, try out the deep slate and see how it looks. But for now, I think that's as far as I'm going to get with that building. So I guess next I should work on the apartment building, which will happen sometime. I think I should make it a goal to finish up this whole area before school starts, and then I'll have less time to work on it. Well, I don't know if I will or not, which is something I did want to talk about, actually. So before I end the stream, maybe I should talk about that. School's starting for me in a few weeks. It's starting for everyone. It's already started for a few people already. And I don't know how streaming is going to work. I know during this school year, I've always kind of either streamed way less or just stopped streaming. I kind of wanted to try and change that last year, and I didn't up until the beginning of this year when I kind of just streamed like once a month. But I feel like that was for other reasons that I stopped, mainly because I ran out of projects to do. However, I'm hoping that I have so many projects to work on that I'll be able to stream regardless. However, stuff is going to be different in the way of school from the past few years. I'm likely going to get a lot of homework, so I'm going to be a senior, I don't know how that's going to affect me being able to stream. However, I'm still going to try and stream when I can, or when I feel up to it. Um, and I guess I'll go into more detail about that when school actually does start for me. But that's not going to happen for a few more weeks. Actually, it's happening in, what, 3 weeks? The 15th. Yeah. Um, I do plan to take a quick break from streaming maybe right before school starts. But I'm gonna end the stream here because I think that's as far as I feel like, or as far as I feel like getting at the moment. But I would like to finish this whole plot soon. So, thank you guys for tuning into today's live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I see you guys in the next stream. Bye!